So, I want to talk about a recurring theme that keeps coming up in my recent conversations around diabetes, how it comes about, the different kinds of inflammation, the different treatments that we might be interested in addressing those sources of inflammation and the symptoms of diabetes. First off, I want to say, not a doctor. This is not advice. This is me riffing, you know, TikTok algorithm, whatever, allegedly put a question mark after everything I say. Diabetes, or rather, what if diabetes was simply a symptom? It is a symptom of a snowball of cumulative, it is a symptom of a cumulative aggregation of multiple inflammatory sources of no particular significance over another. There are, just imagine in your mind all the sources of inflammation in your life. It could be pollution, it could be pathogens, it could be food and nutrition, it could be emotional stress, it could be genetics, all of it. No one is more important than the other, but it stands that all of us are accumulating at a fairly high rate. And because we're coming into the healing game with diabetes, whether type 1 or type 2, with this preconceived notion that there's a reason this is happening, and it is because of this, and this. When we start to look for ways to help address that, we're like, well, it has to touch this, it has to do this, it has to do this, it has to do this. But because so many people are experiencing diabetes, they all have different manifestations of it and different paths to it. So you could have one person who has this incredible healing experience using this one particular compound, pharmaceutical, therapy, whatever it is. And it will work. They'll go to research it, they'll go to talk about it, they'll go to reason how it came to be, and they'll increase the sample size to more people. And if it isn't right for everyone, it's ruled invalid. And just think about all of the information that we, as people with diabetes, have rolling around in our mind. Like, we know that exercise is really important for our health. We know that, curcumin and, whatever, any antioxidant is a good thing, right? But when we do it and we don't feel ourselves be completely fixed, we're like, I guess that wasn't the answer. But when you start to look at it as kind of the snowball effect of so many different things, all of the seemingly ineffective or not come things start to become a lot more important, because we're not interested in something that's going to come in and wipe out all of it. We've got all of these tiny little bricks stacked up from how we've lived our lives. And there is no small therapy, because all we really need to do is take this brick, take this brick, take this brick, take this brick. It is a cumulative effort in addressing those minuscule sources of that, giving our body's innate ability to adapt and restore a chance. And what I'm basically trying to say is that we need to stop looking for the Hail Mary, like the answer. There is no the answer. The answer is like 1,000 little tiny whispers of an answer. And when we start to do these things and implement them on a regular basis and support our body with as many different little things as we possibly can, that's when we start to see systemic change. And what's happening up here matters. If after you try a new supplement for a month and you're not fixed, that you tell yourself, oh, this isn't it, guess what? Mentally, off the table, right? And now you're giving yourself one less option. Let everything that could potentially help. and add it to the pile of things, of bricks that you are stacking to get yourself back into proper alignment. Beta cells producing insulin, you regulating your own blood sugars.